they're leading our division of the conference, and they're solid. They got a kid by the name of Katie Klein, who's a right side, averaging well over 4 kills a set, which is a phenomenal number in volleyball. We did a nice job on her. I think we held her to 1 kill over the first 2 sets. Unfortunately, their 2 outsides were pretty good, and they torched us pretty good during those 2 sets. And then Katie kind of got hers in the third. They're a good team. They just had us a little bit overmatched firepower-wise, offensively. And we struggled a little bit. Michaela Reese, who's had a wonderful season for us and really has been a key offensive player for us, they did a really nice job on her. We didn't get a lot of offense from our lefts. On the flip side, both our middles played really well. Emily Newton is a sophomore out of Colorado, and Anna Bright, who's a freshman out of Colorado. Both played really well, put up really nice numbers offensively. But we just couldn't keep up with Regis. Couldn't stop them with the net, and so it was a tough one for us. And then Saturday we had Chadron State here. Chadron's kind of a hard team to figure out. They don't have a great record, but they've got some athletes. And when you're scouting them, they got 3 kids, 3 hitters, 2 outsides and a right side that all look pretty capable as attackers. And one of them has great numbers over the course of the season. Really good looking player, big arm, good athlete. They got a second outside who's similar to her, not quite as good, but pretty similar. And they've got a right side that not a real big kid, but real athletic and looks really capable on film. So you're kind of going in the match thinking, those are the 3 you got to key on. And their middles really hadn't done a lot this year. Well, they played BH the night before, went 5 with BH on Friday night. So you're looking at their stats. All 3 of those kids hit either 0 or negative in the match. And then one of their middles hit some phenomenal number, and their other middle played pretty well. So now we're going, oh, now what are we going to do? How are we going to approach the match here? Not really sure. Did a pretty good job on their better players. The match went 5 if you weren't here. We win the first one, they come back, win the next 2. The fourth was pretty tight, and we make a pretty good run at the end and kind of blow it open. Win by 7 or 8, I think, down the stretch. So you're thinking, okay, we finally got momentum. We're going to the 5th. They played 5 last night. They're on the road. We got to have an advantage here. And so the 5th starts. We're receiving, so they serve our first swing kill. Okay, all right, good start. We serve them their first swing kill. Crap. And then so they serve us our next swing kill again. So our number 2 on, playing pretty well. We serve them. They get a kill right away. They're thinking, well, crap. This is not so good again. One of our veteran players gets aced twice in a row. Suddenly we're down 4-2. They're all happy, and now it's a little stressful again. But we hung in there. We got to 8 first. So we made the switch, the crossover. Ended up being up, I think, 14-11, and finally felt a little okay. But you just never know in volleyball. It's just a crazy sport. And so we put them away finally. Really good win for our program. One was we needed a win, and we played fairly well in phases to get it. They're a much better team than they've been previously, and they put up a fight. We did a good job on their best players again. There are 2 outsides. We held them in check pretty well, played pretty well against them. Their third player really had a pretty good match against us, but we countered that pretty well. Our middles, again, Anna and Emily, both put up really good numbers. Our outsides weren't great. Right side, we got a great match from Kayla Henricks, who's a sophomore out of Missouri on the right side, hit almost 300. So we got a lot more balance offensively, and that really helped us. If she doesn't play as well as she does, I think we're a little bit in trouble. But good win and kind of a good momentum builder for us, hopefully. And kind of a tough loss for them. Went to Dickinson last night, and we played them earlier here, beat them in 4 here. Kind of knew what we thought we were going to see there. They've got an outside who's a really nice player, not very big, but really athletic kid, big arm. She's kind of scary. She's a kid that can take over a match. And we held her to hitting negative when we played them here, so but we knew that would be a challenge for us with them. They had a great crowd. It's not a very big gym. It's really loud. They had a really nice crowd. Their wrestling teams running around in their singlets, and just it was an event. So there were some distractions to say the least. But played really well in the first. Beat him 7 or 8 points. Really kind of controlled it. The second was a little tighter. Went a little run through that. So So we're up 2-0. The third was pretty tight as well. They got off to a decent start. They got us, I think it was 25-22, right, Brad? In the third. And then we jumped all over in the fourth. I think we were up 17-8 at one point in the fourth and finished them off pretty well. So good match. We were very balanced offensively. Michaela Reese hit 350 something, which is really good on the outside. Our middles, Emily Newton hit over 500, which is unheard of almost. Anna had a nice match too. So we were pretty balanced offensively. Best really we played offensively in a while. It was just a pretty solid performance. The fourth set, we hit over 800 and they hit negative. Probably wiped us 17-8 at one point, I guess. So, but a good match for us. Played pretty well. This weekend, we're heading off to Colorado. We've got Colorado State Pueblo on Friday. They're a tough team to figure out. They were picked to finish 5th in the conference this year. I think they're sitting on either 5 or 6 wins right now. They've got a middle that is just a freak, and that's how other coaches have described her to me that have played against her. She's just a ridiculous athlete that if she's on, she's just about impossible to stop, but hopefully we can handle that with our serving game. But they're hard to figure because they've got talent and they're just up and down. And they basically, their conference record is similar to ours in terms of they've lost to the same teams we've lost to. So it'll be interesting. They did get beat by Shadron about a week and a half ago, which was kind of a head turner. But it was an interesting match. It was one set was 35-33, and the other was 30-28. So it was one of those really kind of nip and tuck things. So not really sure what we're going to see. I know we're going to see a really good middle, and we're going to see some talent, and we just got to hope that they're kind of a little inconsistent, which is kind of how they've been kind of in recent history. But that'll be a challenge for us, but also an opportunity for us to get a win if we come in and play well. And then on Saturday, we're at Gunnison, Colorado against Western State. They're much improved. They really had a difficult year last year, and we saw them last year at the Kearney tournament and beat them there. But they beat Colorado School of Mines about 3 weeks ago when Mines was ranked 10th in the country, I think. So they got something going on. The coach is in his second year. He's had a chance to get a few things happening, and so it'll be another match that we're not really sure what we're going to see until we get there. Haven't scouted him yet, haven't seen him yet this year. It's a tough place to play. They got a sign in their gym, at least they used to, that talks about how it's the highest elevated gym in the country in college athletics, and so we just got to see what they bring to the table. So it's a weekend that we can do some good things, hopefully, some opportunities for us to get some wins, but we got to play well, or it can be a tough weekend, and we'll see. Kylie Gorham-Prodham, who we didn't have last week, she got a concussion at the Black Hills match. And she got it in warm-up, which is, we're doing our serving portion of the warm-up, and she's a jump server, so she goes up and jump serve, and we're serving from both sides, that's just what we do. And as she's coming down from her jump serve, a ball served from that side bounces and hits right in the face. And didn't seem like a big deal. She played, but she had concussion symptoms the next day. So we played without her this past weekend. Sydney Danny, freshman here from Rapid City, came in and kind of filled her shoes a little bit. We don't have anybody that really has Kylie's game, but Sydney came in and did a good job for us. So we got Kylie back last night, so we'll have her and hopefully go more full strength. And so we'll see. It's a long trip for us from Colorado. It's 2 of the farther schools for us, but hopefully we got some momentum from last night, and kids are in pretty good spirits, so we'll hopefully get to take care of business. Any questions? Anything? All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Coach. A couple things before I let you run. Remember, Hard Rockers and Heroes Military Appreciation Day, Saturday at O'Hare Stadium, 1 o'clock start time. Buy your Hard Rockers and Heroes pink t-shirts at the game. Hard Rocker football teams won 4 out of their last 5. Looking forward to a great Saturday. And then Hard Rocker Soccer, Friday night at 6, Sunday at 1. And next Tuesday, we'll be out at Cambria Suites, one of our official hotel partners. Do a great job taking care of our recruits and some of our alumni that come in and stay. We're going to have a luncheon out at Cambria Suites next Tuesday. We're going to move it up to Tuesday instead of Wednesday. So thanks for coming. Thanks to Bancheros. Have a great week, everybody.
I was